Hey everyone, Alan Bauer here, Bay City, Michigan. And what I want to talk about tonight is looking at the reports, and it shows me a lot of things. Like I can look at every leg that's underneath us, and by leg I mean like anybody that I have, Karen and I have personally direct to us. It shows us all the volume in that leg, how much personal volume that person bought, how many people, or the volume in the team underneath them that bought. And what amazes me, there's a bunch of people that have a lot of volume under them in their team, but they're not buying anything personally. They dropped out. They're missing out on commission checks. Or there's even people that, have personal directs buying from them and they never go in their back office, they never check their GPG account, and it'll be 6, 8 months later, they'll ask us about that. Well, they forfeited that commission after 6 months. You need to withdraw that commission. You have 6 months to leave it in there. So people need to, engage. I mean, just do something on a consistent daily basis. There's so many people that come in, they'll work it, maybe they'll work it a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months. They'll work it a few months and, they're not a millionaire overnight. So it's like, well, I give up on this thing. It's not working. I look at other people in our team too, what they're doing on Facebook, and all of a sudden I see them, they jump to another MLM. Well, the CTFO thing didn't work. I didn't make my $1 million my first couple months, or I've been in it 6 months, or I've been in it a year. I didn't make my $1 million. Let me jump into something else. Well, I see some people selling products that we have, and I'm thinking, why the heck didn't you promote our products? But all of a sudden you're promoting some other company's products like it was the company that was the issue and not yourself. I mean, the common denominator is you. You have to look at it. Like, if I'm not making in this business, I've got one person to blame. That's me. But a lot of people don't see it that way. They want to look at it like, well, this company didn't work out. But what did they really do? Or, maybe they did do it at first. They got a few people. And the thing that really blows my mind, I've seen some people come in here and boom, they rank up to executive manager and they got things going. Everybody's on fire. People underneath them are on fire. They start ranking up to executive manager. All of a sudden, that person that was in there, boom, they're off to something else. They're selling some credit repair service or something. Or, they're jumping into this or that. And this is really a long-term plan, the way I look at it. And, we have ups and downs. Karen and I have gone through where we make good money, we've gone up higher, make even better money, and then all of a sudden it goes down and then it comes back up. That's the way life is. That's the way the life of being an entrepreneur is. That's how making money is. You're not going to just have something skyrocket all the time. If you want a steady income, go get a second job. I mean, they'll pay you a certain amount, but the problem is most people start living on that too. So now you're working two jobs. So the whole key is to maintain your standard of living the way it is. Take the money from this business, invest it back into your business. I've seen people too that are making money and they don't buy a business builder pack. And I wonder why, and then I see those commissions roll up to Karen and I. And I'm grateful for that, but I'd really like to see that person underneath me get that business builder pack commission. Um, and I don't know why. I mean, people can do what they want to do. I'm not here to force anybody. I like to see people getting everything that they've worked for. And sometimes it's just taking that little extra step. I mean, just doing something every single day. So when you join the team, like I do this video every day. And sometimes, I wonder like, what the heck am I going to do this video on today? And then there's other days where I have like 3 things that I can think about. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to do 3 videos. Sometimes I'll do 2 videos. I've never done 3 yet, but sometimes I have 2 ideas going, but I try to take the best one out of that. And something will happen during the day. So it causes me to focus on looking for things because I'm always thinking, not like I'm out there like just constantly searching, but just throughout the day, something happens and I say, oh, that would be a great idea for a video. Well, today I'm looking at the back reports, and I see, a good percentage of people, I mean, not like half or anything, but there's a good 25% of the people that should be getting commissions that just, they kind of checked out, man. They checked out to lunch, and they never punched back in. They didn't come back in from lunch. How many of you have ever been at jobs like that? I've done that before. I remember going to this, I got hired for some job. It was some sales job. I don't even remember what it was. It sounded all good. It was all hype. And so I go there the first day of training, and it's at lunchtime. I'm just like, I'm ready to get the hell out of there. But what did I do? I didn't have the courage at the time to just say, hey, man, I'm out of here. I quit. I walked out at lunch and I never came back. Have you ever done that before? I have. I mean, this was years ago, like in my earlier days when I first got out of the Marine Corps. I did that at this place. I said, man, this is some BS here, and I'm just not going to do that. And I just like disappeared. Never collected the paycheck, anything. I'm like, you know what? Keep it. I'm out of this place. Well, some people do that here too. So I get it. I totally get why you do that. You jump into it and you may think, wow, this is overwhelming. But, there's a system in place. All you really have to do is, I mean, just look at your own website. The simplest thing to do is when you sign up, I would immediately place an order. Now, the best way to do it is to buy a business builder pack. And you can buy a silver, gold, platinum. Obviously, if you really want to go all in, buy the platinum pack. That gives you some products at the cheapest price. You can sell that to people, make some instant profit right there, start getting other people doing the same. Or maybe you just want to come in and buy one product. That's fine too. Start off with a product. That's what Karen and I did. I mean, we didn't have the business builder packs back then. If we had them, I would have came in on a business builder pack, because as soon as they came out, I did jump on it. But again, we already had a team. We knew it would be kind of silly for us not to jump on that business builder pack and watch all those commissions roll to our upline. I mean, I love my upline, but she's not getting any of my commissions. I'm keeping that here. I'm not going to let any commissions roll up. I mean, she's a great person. She makes enough money off us, but I'm cool with getting my own commissions. I don't need to make my upline richer than they are. So that's what I'm letting people know here too. If you're on our team, don't let your commissions roll up to Karen and I. We'll be fine without getting those. I'd rather see you start making some money, start pulling those commissions in, reinvesting it into your business. Like if you start getting, $100 check a month or whatever, why not save that up? Say you save up 3 months, why not buy a silver pack with it? Instead of going out and blowing that money, why not reinvest it into your business and then scale up? I understand people don't have money. Things can be tight. But take that profit, scale up, and invest in your business, and it's really going to pay off. Have there been times where we felt like quitting? We get discouraged. It's like you do everything you can out there, and you're just thinking, man, this is really going to work, and you watch your volume plunge, and you're like, what the heck? What am I doing wrong? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, somebody places some big, huge order, and somebody else starts placing, and all of a sudden this volume comes in. It doesn't happen, right at that moment. Sometimes it takes time for things to happen. Like people will see something, they're like, yeah, I'm going to place this order, but they have to wait till payday, or, they need to wait till the first of the month or whatever it is, or they're too busy. They have things going, and then they're like, you know what, I'm sitting around on Sunday night. I got to go to work tomorrow. I need to get this order placed. And boom, all of a sudden we'll see a bunch of orders come in. And it's really weird how the orders come in, because they come in spurts sometimes. We'll see a bunch at the beginning of the month, a bunch at the end of the month, some right in the middle of the month. And then there can be dead spots in between. So as long as it comes in somewhere during the month, that's cool. We get paid every week. We've never missed a paycheck yet since we came in the business. Been doing a little over 2 years. We joined January 2nd, 2018. And like I said, we've had some tough times in the business, with website transactions or transitions and credit card issues before that, temporarily hit a bunch of companies, not just our companies, but a bunch of companies. That stuff is all fixed now. Everything's processing through. There's always going to be minor issues here and there. Nothing's perfect. And I think that's a problem too. People want things to be perfect, and I look at things, Well, the other day, like I had to go get fingerprinted. Um, so, not like jail fingerprinted or anything, but for a contract that I'm taking. So I had to go get the fingerprint. So I go down to Saginaw. I got an appointment set up, everything, and I go in there and I'm all ready. And the guy tells me, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, but the person that does the fingerprints is off today. And I'm like, what are you talking about, man? It's like, I have to get these done today. It's like, you don't understand. And I'm going to ask for the general manager, but then I notice on his name tag it says general manager. So I could have like blew up and acted all angry and everything. So but I kept my cool. Inside, I may have been throwing a little temper tantrum like a 2 year old, but inside or outside appearance, I was very cool and collective. And I said, okay. I said, we have a problem here. And I explained to him, I said, I need to get this done. Is there another office? Where's the closest office nearby that I could get this done today? So, general manager is very nice, very apologetic, and he says, we don't see these till they come in. This guy only works every other weekend. I'm not certified yet. So he did call another store, and I had to run down there. I had to go all the way down to Flint. So, I expected to be home and everything, and it's kind of snowing out, and I'm like, man, I got this crappy weather. So I'm calling Karen on the way, and I'm like, you won't believe this, but I got everything set up. They don't have it. So I go down the one in Flint. So I go there, and it's like, okay, I'm here. And she talks me into going to Boom's Restaurants, this Middle Eastern restaurant. I love the tomato kibbe and everything, and I'm going to bring her home some stuff. So I'm like, okay, we'll take a negative and we'll make something positive out of it. We'll get some good food out of it on the way back home. So I get to this one in Flint, and they can't get the machine online to send it in. I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me. So, I'm sitting around waiting for that, and I'm still patient. And, a lot of people, their initial reaction would be to jump that lady that was going to do my fingerprints and give her a hard time. It's not her fault, though. I realize that. It's very frustrating. I was frustrated because I'm thinking, oh my gosh, where do I have to go now? Down to Detroit or something? I was willing to do that. Whatever it took to get those done that day, I was willing to do that. And she says, hold on, let me make a phone call. She calls up, gets everything hooked up, and then she says, okay, I'm ready to do it. And boom, she did it. And I was very thankful. And I did go to the Middle Eastern restaurant after that. I felt good. I accomplished my mission for the day, got my fingerprints done. And then what I did was I ate at the restaurant. Karen had some clients for her business that she does also. And then so when I came back, or I ordered a to-go meal for her, so I got her the chicken shawarma and brought that home. So it all worked out, And then I'm thinking, okay, here's an idea. Like, how many times do you see people blow up and throw a temper tantrum? I know I've done it before. I've done it before in my younger days. I'm a lot calmer now that I've learned, and I learned to respect people, and I just don't go off on people. But I've had people go off on me too, like at work for I sell the insurance policies, and something didn't happen. Like the insurance company, they didn't get their card in the mail. Well, I don't know. I'm not the insurance company. I'm the agent, but um, they didn't get their card in the mail. Well, maybe they threw it out in the junk mail. Maybe the mailman didn't deliver it. Maybe the post office didn't, or the insurance company didn't send it out yet. It's still before their time, but what I do, I get them calmed down. It's like sometimes you try to help people and they're spun up, man. They just want to rant and rave. So sometimes I just shut up and I let them talk, and I agree with them. And I say, I understand you're frustrated, and I'm going to do everything I can to try to help you, if you'll let me help you. And sometimes it doesn't always work, but about 90% of the time it does. So once they get that out, I help them. I get them the customer service number. I find out what's going on, and we take care of it. And then a lot of times they calm down after and they apologize, and that's just the way people are. I mean, we all go through those emotions. So just like in this business too, you got to be consistent. You have to do something every day. Share your site with one person every day. I know you can talk about it. You really want to rank things up, 20 a day. That's a little unrealistic for most people. But can you share that with one person? You don't even have to be a salesperson. You just say, like I said, with people, just say, hey, who out there has used CBD? You could do a Facebook post out there. Just a random post. Don't mention the company. Don't put links out there. Just say, hey, just got a personal question. How many people out there use CBD products? And what kind are you using? Man, everybody will love to throwing their stuff out when you ask them what kind they're using. And you're going to get people spamming links. They're going to be trying to sell their stuff. And that's okay. So you let them do that. And everybody rants and raves about it. But then you come back and you say, it's like, hey, I'm glad that you're having those great results with the CBD, but have you ever heard of CBDa? If you haven't, you need to watch this video. Here's a link to a 3-minute video. Get them that video, have them look at it, and then it's, some people, they're still, they're going to fight. People love to hold on to their beliefs. Even if facts interfere with their beliefs, they're gonna cling to those beliefs, and that's okay. Maybe they need to see it a few times before they change their mind. Some people never change their mind, but there's some people that'll see that and they'll say, wow, CBDA is 1,000 times better than CBD, and CTFO has 600 times more CBDA than any other company. Plus, they're the only one that can actually stabilize it naturally, and they have a patented product that nobody else in the world has. They're the only ones that can get the actual CBD from the factory all the way to the person to get it into their target area. Maybe I should try this. I got a 60-day money-back guarantee. What do I have to lose? That's all you do. Share it out there once a day. That gives you 30 people. Like I said, you get 3 people out of that 30 that sign up. Say you're going to get mostly no's. That's just the nature of the beast. So you get mostly no's, but say you got 3 people. Now you got three associates or 3 customers. They're buying, and maybe they want to do the same thing, and they start sharing. And that's how duplication happens. So it's really about sticking to it. And it's not going to be like that every month. You're not going to just triple every single month. You're going to go up sometimes, and all of a sudden, boom, you're going to go down. And that's where it really comes into play. Can you stick with it? So that's all I got for tonight. Just wanted to throw that out there, and just some ideas that came in my head today. And I always wonder, like, I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow on my video, but it'll come to me somewhere during the day. Sometimes it comes to me in the morning and I get up and boom, I got to do it. Other times I like kind of doing it at night because it gives me the whole day to kind of get some ideas out there. So anyway, we'll talk to you tomorrow.